Should a man be able to go out for a couple drinks after work without coming home to a bunch of drama from his woman? I don't know, but on the YBAngry channel, you're gonna get both sides of the story. This is the YBAngry channel, where we show couples how to stay together one issue at a time by playing the YBAngry game to settle most any disagreement with the one they love in just minutes. No fuss, no drama. My name is Rod Jeter. This week's episode is, can he go out for drinks without coming home to drama? Here we go.
Should I be able to go out after work just for a drink or two without hearing drama?
Who's going to be player A? Who's going to be player B for the entire game?
I'll be B.
Okay, so you're B?
Nah.
Oh.
You don't want to be A?
Okay.
I'll be A. I can be A.
Okay.
Both players will use the This One detail cards to write down all the details to support their position on this issue. Only fill in sections 1, 2, and 3. Use as many cards as needed.
Frustrated. And I don't understand some of the things you do. I can't comprehend. I tell you the truth, I'm trying hard as I can. I'm so confused while we keep arguing.
No communication, ghost mode. And the relevance to me is a 10.
So what you're saying to me is, after work, I don't call you or text you?
Didn't ask you, is that right?
Is that right?
No.
So try again, Jerry.
Are you saying to me that I'm not staying communicating with you or being just really letting you know my whereabouts and just everything throughout the night?
No.
You can tell him if you want to define it a little better to make it easier for him to get a yes out of you.
Okay. Can I bring up like something
You do
or
whatever, Mom.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, for example, a couple days ago, you said you were gonna show up to help us, and you went out and drank, and I didn't hear from you until 2:50 in the morning. So it was, you got off work in ghost mode.
So what you're saying to me is that once I got off from work, I didn't communicate with you. I didn't stay in touch with you when I got out from work.
No. Take a deep
You're
breath.
supposed to be saying
I'm saying no. It was a yes or no question.
But that's not right though.
No.
And what was I doing?
You were supposed to come and help us.
Okay,
And what did you do?
I went and go have a drink.
Right. And did you answer your phone?
You know how my phone is just doesn't
That's
work.
not what the question is. We're talking about the issue. We could communicate all day. And then once you're off of work on those nights that we're going out and having a drink or two, there is no communication after that until your car drives up in the driveway.
What you're saying to me is, once I get off from work and go have a few drinks, all communication goes done.
Yes.
Okay. So is that correct? Then she'll say yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Is or is not true?
I can go into detail. Can I vocally say detail, or do I just have to write is or not? Because
Well, no. You get to just explain later. So just circle one is or is not. Okay. Now, step 7 is relevance. How relevant is that detail to you? She said it was a 10 that you go in ghost mode. How relevant is it to you? What'd you write?
6.5.
Okay.
Say I do communicate with you even when I'm at a bar or whatever. But then I can't even enjoy myself because you're either blowing me, like you're calling me nonstop. I'm trying to have a serious conversation. Either it could be with my friend Ben. Like I told you, he was going through some mess. But like just us talking now and you panicking and blowing me, it was like now it's like it's kind of killing my vibe when I'm just trying to. Are you hearing me or are you reading this?
No, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
I just.
Wait, no, you don't get to talk.
Okay.
All that, you wrote all that in there.
Yeah.
Peace. Okay.
I'll read it. It says, I stay in communication with her, but she continues to blow the situation up. And then I get tired, and now it's just, I don't feel like communicating.
I'm trying really hard not to elaborate even more. Okay. Can I flip the card? Can I flip, how do I say? Like put it in reverse mode of like, if it was me in the situation.
No. So
Okay.
what we're doing here, just like he had to make sure he understood what you were saying,
Right.
so you felt heard, and when you respond, he responded to what was in your head. Now, you have to do the same for him. You have to tell him what he said in your own words so that he can feel heard.
Okay. So what you're saying to me is, if I do not blow up the situation or bring drama to the situation, you would communicate more.
The way you said it is just...
You have to ask him, is that right?
Is that right?
No.
So now you have to try again.
So what you're saying is, can I flip it
Yes,
back?
yes.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I don't blow up the situation, you will communicate with me more.
Is that in your words or my words?
Your thing says, I stay in communication with her, but if she continues to blow up the situation up and I get tired and now I just don't feel like communicating. So what you're saying to me is, if I do not blow up the situation, you will communicate with me more. Is that right?
Nah, it's not even that. Like, what I mean is, not even. But yeah, you could feel how we, but like, know that I'm just drinking or just, yeah, basically just not blowing it up for no reason. Then that just makes me lose all types of communication because
Okay.
I kind of don't.
Stop.
Yeah, we just give him a yes.
So what you're saying to me is, I'm going to say it again. What you're saying to me is, if I do not blow up the situation, you will communicate with me more.
Yeah.
I've said that 3 times.
No, I said there's a lot of things.
Okay.
So you check yes?
Is it a sincere yes?
Yes. Because I need you to understand that. I understand, like, yeah, you're worried of me just being out because of the past things that's happened. And I understand, I do, I feel, and that's why I have eased up. I have slowed down. Or, yeah, because, you know, I like to drink, and that shouldn't be an excuse to want to go out every time.
Okay. So let me elaborate on that then. So you just used a keyword saying knowing of the past, right? So this main detail is no communication in ghost mode doesn't add up to what you just said. Because if you knew about the past, then that should be the number one thing.
Yeah, but then also, did you hear what I just said? Because you kind of just overwent what I was just talking about right there.
But the blow up comes from no
But
communication.
then, no, I communicate with you, but just the fact that I might say I come home at a certain time, but I don't because I just got caught up talking. Now you're blowing up like even when I'm good, Mom. I'm right down the street. I'll be there. and then I'm still communicating with you, but that's not good enough. Then you start doing then I just give up. Then I just stop because I don't want to hear it. I don't I told you already that I'm right down the street. Like I'm still alive. I'm not. Yeah, but I hear you. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to go back and forth. I hear your concerns and worries in the ghost mode. And that's why I have been doing better. I have been doing better with, that one time, I can remember the last time, but that one, that was me just being out, forgetting the time. And even though I did say I was going to go help with the moving and setting up and everything, time got past me. I was already just got off from work around 11 something. It just one thing turned into the other, and now I'm out. Am I elaborating too much?
No, this is a section where you guys can talk and go back and forth.
Go ahead, Miranda.
Focus, detail the debate.
I just feel like it's justified. Anything on your side is justified. But if I were to say I'm going to show up for somebody, I'm going to show up, especially not even for just anybody, but if my husband were to ask me to do something, or he asked me to show up for him, I would show up. But I don't think that's clicked yet, because you're talking about time. You're talking about getting caught up talking, hey guys, my wife just asked me to do something. I can only have a couple and then I gotta go. But you said you're lost in time.
Majority of the time, that's how it's been. Like, I cut things off short and I'm out.
But by the time things are cut off short, it's too late. And you didn't show up. We
can't let this one time determine
it's not just one time.
How I have been.
Okay, it's not just one time.
So let me ask right now. He wants to go out more often, basically, and after work, drummer. Your detail was
ghost mode.
Ghost mode. So what does it have to do with ghost mode? What you guys are talking about right now?
Showing up, or which part?
Your detail was ghost mode.
Right. I mean, I can call.
You're not hearing from him, right?
Right. I could call. I could text. All of a sudden, the phone doesn't work, or all of a sudden.
I got you. But you started talking about
showing up.
Him not being there for his wife.
Right. Because I've called. Before he had went out, he had told me I'm on my way, and then I've been calling and calling and calling because he said he was on his way, and then he never answered the phone or anything.
I think I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is we're not really talking about ghost mode right now. We're talking about him not being
just not communicating at all.
Not being there for you, his wife, because you said you would show up.
Right.
So I was trying to get you guys to stay focused
on the point.
The point, which was you can't reach him, right?
Right.
Okay.
So that's it. I just can't reach you when you're out.
No, it's not even that, because I want to. I do stay communicating. That's what I wrote.
But you also said if I'm calling, which you defined as blowing up. But it's contradicting the situation right now. Because you just wrote blowing up.
But I hear, you know what, and what I said before, I said that was the wrong context and wrong term to say, didn't I not? And I said that. But just the fact that you know where I'm at, you have my location.
Are we getting somewhere?
No.
You might be, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I hear your concern, and I will do better with that. I have done better, but I will reassure you and tell you that you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I might have slipped up and had a few beers and just got kind of just irritated because you knew where I was at and you know what I was doing. And
So let me interrupt. You asked me if you're getting somewhere, and I said you might be. One of the big benefits of the game is you guys are able to talk without screaming and fussing at each other. So this is a game where it says the relationship game where all you have to do to win is play. As long as you're playing, you're winning properly. Because you're not screaming at her, she's not screaming back at you. You guys are talking it out, and hopefully, eventually, you'll get somewhere. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to do right now. So if you guys are finished with this detail, we can move on. But I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying.
do you think we covered something, or do we got to understand it?
Yeah.
So you good with the ghost mode?
I'm not good.
No, I'm asking her. Is she?
You know that I'm not gonna ghost you.
You made your point about the ghost mode and thinking he understands you and all that stuff.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys done talking about this ghost mode thing?
Yeah.
If you can talk about your issues in this kind of game setting, and you're more calmer, then you're probably be more resourceful,
Right.
and more likely to settle the disagreement.
I hear her worry though, just because when I do drink, I'm not this easy to communicate with. So,
Most people aren't.
but then I understand that too, and that's the first step to really just understanding the situation is taking ownership for your actions and faults, and I have, and I do. But when I keep on getting beat up, but that's not what I'm just, elaborating on it just because I understand. But then it's like, damn, beat me for trying, beat me if I don't. Like, don't matter if I try or not, I'm still going. But I hear you. I feel better because we actually talked it out without arguing, and I hear her standpoint.
I wrote, I feel better because I feel heard, and I need to just trust the process from here.
Now, step 14 is on your side, Miranda, but both of you guys have to agree on these. First question is, was there progress with this one detail? Did we make any progress at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the next step is, was there enough progress to win the game? If not, then we move to the next card.
No.
No?
We'll move to what do you mean? Like,
So if you say
win the game. Like, did we solve the game by this
By
problem?
that card, you talked enough, is it over? Or do you want to go through more cards?
no, it's not over.
Yes, I know. I work hard every day. Basically, yeah. I work hard and I want to.
How relevant is it?
It's a 10.
What you're saying to me is you work hard every day.
All right.
So
Is that right?
is that right?
That's right.
So yes.
Is that
yes.
true? Okay. Step 7, how relevant is it to you that he works hard every day, whatever he said?
I work hard every day, yeah. A 10. So my response is you work hard every day. You work hard every day. I understand and respect that. We can compromise on days for this not to continue to be an issue.
So what you're saying to me is you understand that I work and we both need to compromise on something to where we're not making this an issue.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Is that correct?
Yes.
Focused discussion.
What I'm meaning by compromise is like days where
We both could go out maybe.
but where it's like Thursdays are your days or something like that where you can go out and whatever, and then we like mainly almost like setting a time like where it's not okay to walk back in the house.
Right.
Because respect on both sides is going to be Yeah.
No, you're right. You're definitely right. Like, and that's where I want to get. Like, that's why I've goes back to the last topic, just communicating, because that's what I want to do. Just like I told you when we were out there with your family, I want us to be able to go do that a lot more with each other, and setting a time or just whenever, because we both work hard, and you see what I want to do, and I know you technically don't like going out or drinking like that how I do, but if we come to a compromise and just really set a focus on it so we're not arguing.
I hear you. What I'm saying is like a compromising days, like you had said, a couple days going out without drama, like Thursdays and a Friday or something. It's not going to be an everyday thing or a weekly thing. So we're setting days to just designate to that day. So there's no randomness. There's no.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Discussion, debate, check.
I feel better because I feel we were able to set days to where this is no longer an issue, and I feel heard.
I feel better because I feel like we came to an understanding and a main focus on what we need to do moving forward.
Was there progress with this one detail?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And was there enough progress to win the game? You feel this issue is settled?
I feel like it's settled, but we haven't won the game.
No, if it's settled, you've won the game. You can still go through your cards later.
Oh.
But if it's settled, you've won the game.
Is it settled? We can go through these cards.
Well, I don't want to rush you. I'm just saying, but do you guys
I feel settled.
have an agreement, or if you don't feel like you have an agreement yet, then keep going.
No. We can do one more. Ooh.
Hold on. Did you see him peep her card? Let's go back.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
No.
Okay. So let's go to the next one.
I just seen that other topic.
He's like, ooh.
We're done.
Okay. Drinking and driving. That's my talk. That's my one reason. My detail. To that.
And how relevant is it?
9.9.
So what you're saying is, when I go out, I drink and drive.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
This detail is not true.
It is.
How relevant is that detail to you?
It's about a 10.
He saw the next one. He said, "We're done." I think we won. We're done. We're solved. We'll read the rest later.
My response is, I hear you and understand that, but it's not like I'm belligerent, drunk, or I do it every day.
So what you're saying to me is, you're not belligerent every time almost you come in.
Not all the time.
It's a yes or no question.
I didn't say every time I came in. You just turned my words, mama.
Well, then you didn't read what you wrote then. You said every time.
I hear and understand, but it's not like I'm sloppy drunk like this. Like I do it often.
Okay, so what you're saying to me is you're not belligerent often.
Right.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, he said yes. Now the next step is discussion debate.
I feel like that's false.
What?
8 times out of 10, you are.
I'm not.
But you're not telling the truth. It's about truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I really am not though. Like, I'll slow down. It could, as far as saying you're taking it back from the past.
No. I'm not.
Because even this recently, I wasn't drunk. I had a few beers.
Okay. But it doesn't, to me, honestly, I'm not even gonna, it doesn't matter to me if you're like belligerent or sloppy, how you said, or whatever. The drinking and driving is not, that's the most relevant to me in general. Drinking and driving.
I got you.
You said you've got me
Because I hear what you're saying, but
right, but the serious level, not even just for me. That's everybody on the streets. That's your car. That's everything. It's not just I'm mainly the only one saying something, but that's the safety of yourself and everybody else. Doesn't matter if it's right down the street.
I hear that. You're right.
Am I right?
No, I hear that. No,
So what's gonna change from that?
really, if I just need to get an Uber or Lyft, or
But why would you get a Uber or Lyft if I can come get you?
Or you can come get me. Yeah, that too. But then you're doing other things.
Doing other things.
Yeah, like putting Jonathan in the Uber.
It doesn't. That doesn't matter.
I got you. You're right. I don't need to be drinking and driving, and if I need to get on somewhere, I need to call my wife. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's up to you guys. It
It sounds good
to
to me. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what else to say or actually sound serious
But
about the situation.
you sound serious, but being in that mindset, it's like I'm good. But what other point I had made was that's what alcohol does, and that's what alcohol does to people is I'm good. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get behind the wheel regardless if you feel good or if you think you're good or not. You're gonna get behind the wheel. So that's where this is a 9.9 to me, because regardless, you're gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me though?
Mm-hmm. Focus, discuss, or debate. We check that.
Are you through, Miranda, talking about it?
I feel like right now, because we're in like almost like a sober state, or he's almost in a sober state, that he's hearing me now. But what I'm saying is, excuse me, when the liquor or whatever is in your system, it's like I don't give two, I don't care. So you're gonna do it anyway.
I hear that. And yeah, I just you gotta trust that I'm not gonna do
I still don't feel confident with that either. Because you're just talking right now.
I'm not, though.
We've had this discussion too many times.
Yeah.
This particular one.
I just feel like, yeah, you're right. I do feel like I could drive even after 1 or 2 beers.
But it's not 1 or 2 beers.
Majority
You
of
and
the
I
time,
both
it is that because I do when.
It's not.
And I
Yeah,
feel like
you're not. It's not every time. No. I just
I don't
fix it.
do that anymore.
I just fix it. It's not every single time, but on other times, getting behind the wheel more than that is.
Right, and I haven't been like that in my, but still, one day if I ever slip up and I have more than 2 drinks, I need to recognize that and recognize I'm not in this like the best state of driving any type of vehicle. I need to recognize that myself when I know I've had any more past 2 or 1 by itself, period. Like, I need to recognize that myself, just so I'm not having you worrying. I'm still staying in communication with you.
Okay.
Like, I need to recognize that myself before anybody and just me, period. If I know if I had 2 or more drinks.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not just a concern of mine, because I'm concerned about everybody on the road as well as yourself. So.
I got you.
Okay.
I feel better because, yeah, it's a big situation, or it's a big issue because, yeah, I do drink and drive, and I have crashed my car before, and yeah, I just need to tighten up on it and really not do nothing crazy or do nothing like that. That's gonna have her worrying, and that way I'm still communicating, and yeah, I just feel like I'm not gonna put her through that worry anymore because I've seen that worry I had for other people that were drinking, and it's not a good feeling, and I don't want her to have that feeling. So yeah, I feel better just because I know not to do something, or not even try just to do it, not to do it, period. Not to have that worry on it. So, yeah.
I feel better because I feel like you see the seriousness of it now, and I believe there will be change. All right. Was there progress on this detail?
For sure.
Do you feel like we won the game?
Yes. Yeah. No, I like this.
You like what?
I like the situation, like that I felt like we won the game, that we made progress. I feel like we made good progress. Even could.
Honestly, I do have a lot, but it's all just kind of like points off of it, points off of my main point. So, but these are my top 2 for sure.
I like them. We'll elaborate more. But yeah, I feel like we won. I like this. I like that growth.
You just want to be done.
Feel pure.
You're just kidding this paper.
Feel good. We'll run a lap now. I feel good.
That's a yes, but this is.
Did we win the game? We won this because we made progress, and we could feel a little bit more at peace with it. Right.
How long has this been an issue? um, you want him to go out more often, Jared, or you feeling like he's going out too much? How long has that been an issue for you guys?
All of our relationship.
That's how long?
7 years.
7 years.
It's definitely gotten better, but pretty much our whole relationship.
Okay. Do you guys feel like the game helped you at all today?
I do. I feel like we got a lot of points across. I do.
Jared?
Yeah, we did.
You said
We did.
we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, how do you think it helped, though? What is there something about the game that you think makes?
Just calling things out. Whatever we don't want or have time to talk about, we got it out right there. Like just things that she had her words on. My opinions, her opinions. We kind of could see it clearly doing it that way. Then we just arguing back and forth and we get nothing across.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Anything else?
That's good.
I was just gonna say it also helps just I don't know if this is relevant to what you just asked, but like I think writing stuff down, because I'm a writer as well, like I like writing things down and then saying it out loud. I think that it helps just like for your own person, but also for someone hearing it out loud. Like you can either see like, okay, that sounds ridiculous, or maybe I should, like, how do I say? It just helps to write it down and then say it out loud to see if it's really like relevant, pretty much, or
What you mean?
what you mean. Yeah. And I feel like when you're writing something down, it helps you think more versus just like talking out loud right off the bat.
All right, we're glad they got that settled. Next week we have another good one coming. Should he contribute to the finances more? I think more. Yeah. Should he contribute to the finances more? Until then, this is Rod Jeter. YBAngry. Just play.